In this episode of Negative Modifier, we'll be playing the game Delta Green. Delta Green, by design, tackles various mature themes that may be uncomfortable or triggering for listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Hey, it's Charlie, Negative Modifier's Game Master. First off, thank you for giving us a listen. As always, expect something horrible to happen to the players. If you're a fan, support us by leaving a review on iTunes. If you hate the show, consider doing it anyway and enjoying the fact that you've inflicted us on someone else. For the most up-to-date news in the podcast, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And with that, we're going to kind of go over now to Agent Foxtrot, who's in a Target, I guess. It's got some jaunty music playing in the background. What circle of hell is this for Agent Foxtrot?
So, if he could find enough sweaters in the men's section to hang himself, he would.
Okay.
But he's going to just go in there quick. And he's very much an in and out, no, like, browse, oh, this looks nice kind of shopping. I'm literally going directly to the section where the bug spray is, directly to find one generic-ass on-sale turtleneck sweater, and then right to self-checkout.
What color sweater do you buy? Or what kind of, I guess, turtleneck do you buy?
Black.
Okay. No sarcastic color choices like yellow or like the one that's like mom across the front of it or something?
No, I mean, as much as he would like to pick a sarcastic color, don't want to make her stand out too much.
That's fair.
We are still working covert.
The mission before spite. I appreciate this decision.
Yes. So...
Yeah, so you get that. You go back to the CDC, and as you're walking into the lab, you're like, so the scene in front of you is a bit messed up, and you haven't been gone that long, so the fact it's escalated this way is not a good sign. So Agent Florence is sitting in a chair, kind of looking a little bit sick, and one of the samples, you're not sure which one it was previously, but it's rocking back and forth ever so slightly on the tray it was on.
One of the samples is rocking?
Yeah, one of the organ samples.
Okay. So, I'm going to make sure that my weapon is unlatched from the holster in case I need it.
Sure.
And I'm going to take very cautious steps. I'm going to walk right over to Florence. And definitely scan the room to make sure there's nothing else out of the ordinary as I approach her.
No, give me an alertness as you walk in, though.
Okay. I rolled a 64. My cap was 60, so I failed.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right, so you go over to Florence?
Yep. Hey, you all right?
Yeah. Just need a minute. And she'll slowly stand up and go over to wherever they're keeping like a medical kit on the wall and find any of like the immuno boosters that they might have.
Sure.
That would be safe to take and start injecting yourself.
Sounds like a plan. Give me an alertness check while you're doing this.
Sure. 3 out of 51 success.
So it's faint, but there's a sound almost like cracking ice coming from the location of the samples.
So yeah, as she's like injecting herself with like the second one, she just pauses for a second. And we'll kind of motion for Foxtrot and cautiously walks over to where the samples are.
Okay. And I'll take point in front of Florence, since she's a little bit woozy and injured, so I'll walk in front.
Yeah, Florence will quickly go and lock the door as well.
Yeah. So one of the organs, the one you kind of mess with the least, it is ever so faintly kind of shaking back and forth in its container. It's probably like a metal, like kind of like a bowl or something like that. It's not moving like back and forth hard, but it's like just enough that you can kind of see some motion. And as you get close, small maggoty like tendril like things start to emerge from the surface of it. There's 5 or 6 of them, They're about the size of like about an inch or two long tops kind of thing, and they're kind of coming out of this. And you're realizing that this sample has gone kind of full hardened, if you will. It's cracking across its entire surface. You two give me a sand check.
Yeah, it kind of turned into like an egg.
Yeah.
14 out of 80.
All right, you're good.
If I'm attuned to violence, so I still have to do stand check.
This is not violence.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right. Oh, I fumble it.
Oh no!
So you're a hard individual,
Uh-huh.
but this is some sci-fi bullshit. You're a man of the world. You've seen some stuff, but nothing like this. Organs don't turn into eggs. Those eggs don't kind of grow into weird maggot things. Like, you were here 15 minutes ago and things were fine. You came back and Florence was passed out. This human organ was hatching, apparently. This is either the strangest or the most interesting op you've ever been on, though, too, but you're just kind of frozen in this moment. And you're not a man that freezes, but in this second, you absolutely are confronted by this level of weirdness. Give me a 1d4 to see how much you lose. So you take a full 3 points of sand damage.
Okay. So I would take it away from where it says current on sand, right?
Yep.
So that would bring me down to 50 to what? Wow, I can't do math.
47. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Florence is going to reach into the bag where the bug sprays are and just start spraying the shit out of this thing.
The bug sprays don't do shit against these bugs. They're not even noticing that, but they are noticing you ever so slightly.
Are these things open or are they in containers? Are these the ones in containers or are these the ones that are just sitting on
I think these were like
trays?
I think these were like on a tray, basically.
Okay. Is there a container nearby or some sort of thing we can toss them in?
Florence, Ken, you're kind of paralyzed in this moment.
Okay.
Yeah, Florence will grab the tray and basically just like shove it into whatever
Sure.
Yeah, whatever case that they have. And start whatever procedure you do to like kill samples that are causing troubles.
All right. It's probably a fire base or burn or something.
Yeah.
Quick question. Do I take a helpless check thing on there since this was like a
No, this is just some this is just some
Oh, this is
unnatural bullshit. So this is
gotcha.
This is kind of, you're looking at something that's completely unexplainable by all definitions of human sanity kind of thing. Not
Okay.
everything's violence, not everything's helplessness. This is just, oh god, what am I looking at?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Truly unnatural things are occurring. Yeah, so you kind of, give me a dex check on that one.
Oh no. 88 fumble.
All right, so you grab the train, you try and throw it in there, and you trip while you're doing this. Florence is not a graceful person. The sample goes down and hits the ground hard, and it further kind of helps the cracking along, and just more of these things, smaller ones though, just kind of spill out of it. There's easily kind of 20, 30 small maggoty things all just kind of coming across the ground, and it really seems like they realize Florence is there.
Can I do something or am I still stuck in fear?
You're still a little bit frozen.
Okay.
Give me a POW check.
Me or Florence?
You.
I rolled a 78 failure because that's 55.
You are just locked up. You're a hard individual, but this is beyond you kind of thing. So, yeah, Florence, you're lying on the ground. These things are kind of slowly inchworming their way towards you. As you're looking at them, all of their mouths kind of end in just this like horrible circle of tiny teeth.
You said there's like 30 of them, right?
Yeah.
Spray can lighter time, flamethrower.
All right.
Yeah.
That works fantastically, by the way. Give me a firearms check.
Oh no!
A regular failure.
Is it really a firearms check, or is this like improvised? There's no improvised weaponry or sort.
I want to help so bad.
All right. So you do manage to burn all of them. Like the ball of flame that comes out of this aerosol shot is great. They're burning. They're making a horrible, almost screaming sound as they go. They're almost melting though under this fire. This fire is 100% the correct choice to use against these things in this instance. The problem is, though, you're really just letting them have it, and the carpet and some other stuff in the room maybe is starting to burn ever so slightly. Like, maybe the fire alarm goes off courtesy of that failure kind of thing. You're really ambitiously going at this.
Perfect. So, like, this, the like, foam suppression systems kick in and everything?
Yes, but all the little kind of grubby things are indeed dead. And, so probably an alarm goes off of some kind. Like, these things are dead, thank God. The fire suppression system goes off. The room just kind of dumps something on you to kind of put the fire out. You're coated in it. Foxtrot's coated in it. This finally kind of like maybe the fire snaps Foxtrot out of it or something like that. Like, it's a familiar thing. Fire makes sense. It's a normal human thing. He's back. He's like, oh God, he's ready to go.
Florence is quickly like bagging all the samples, and tosses them into the bag the target bag, and then just knocks a Bunsen burner over.
Sure. Give me a luck check on that one.
Sure. 31 success.
Yeah, you pull this off before someone kind of busts in the door. Like, are you okay? Someone just kicks in the door. Like, are you okay? The fire alarm went off.
Yeah, sorry, my dumbass knocked something over. I shouldn't be near lab equipment, so my bad. Sorry to disrupt everything here, Doc. I'll try not to be so clumsy next time.
It's all right. You just knocked a burner over. Smoke up, extra safe.
Kind of looks at you, looks at the burner. Okay, just try and be more careful in the future, I guess. A guy leaves. You're kind of in there. You're both probably panting heavily at this point, just because it's been a rough, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Fuck was that?
I don't fucking know.
You're the doctor. I don't do medical shit. I've seen some shit in my time. I don't know. I've been
study fucking bugs. I mean, we might call them bugs, but not bugs.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't even know if they're bugs at this point because you sprayed them with the bug shit and nothing happened.
Well, fire works. Fire. Okay, that's all we need to know. But we need to collect the dead things, and we need to clean this fucking place up before we go. Let's go get into some PPE, heavy-duty stuff, and clean this up, okay?
All right, fine. You want to let the other guys know what's going on? Because, that's... I'll get started on cleanup. You give them a call.
I will say at this exact second, the cell phone rings. We're kind of caught up time-wise, where the conversation at the homeless shelter is kind of done now. This is all done. You two are talking together now.
Hey. What's up, Francis?
Florence, it's Francis. We just got done.
You first.
Oh no, you go ahead.
So there was an accident at the lab. Whatever is going on here has something to do with bugs. They're big. Fire works really well against them. Be careful. Its beak is stupid sharp, and it likes to dig into the spine.
Jesus Christ, what happened?
One of the samples that was sent had this bug attached to it, and I was trying to get it off to figure out how it cut in through the skin, and whatever it is a disease. At least it presents as a disease, and anyone who's healthy and good immune system is going to be fine if they get it. But when I pulled it out, it cut through my glove, gave me a small cut. I'm working off of... Yeah,
Are you okay? We'll be there right now. And you hear Francis in the background speed up.
It's fine. I'm fine. I was not feeling okay, but I just took a bunch of immuno boosters, and I'm going to take them for the next couple of days, and I'm going to fight off whatever it is. And if it's not, then you can deal with it, but bugs is what we need to be careful of.
I'm overhearing this as well, just because I'm eavesdropping as well, and I hear the part about having the cut. I'm just letting you know I'm overhearing and listening to everything, but not making it obvious that I'm overhearing.
But like I said, I'm fine. And if I'm not, then, we've dealt with something like this before and you know what to do, so.
Listen, you're going to be fine, okay? Just hold on. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. We'll hang up.
Yep.
Looks like Florence got some of that goo in him. Or in her.
Sorry, the way that was phrased, just like, oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm an immature man-child, I apologize.
Agent Foxtrot, called individual, person playing Foxtrot.
Fucking immature man-child, yes.
Sure.
Alright, so as we're cleaning stuff up, I'm gonna look over at Florence and say, did that thing cut you?
Yeah. The dead thing, not the living ones. Look, if I become an issue, Francis won't have an issue dealing with it, so.
Okay. All I need to hear.
I know the job. I should be fine, though. If this is the disease that I was looking at before, I'm relatively healthy. Well, I'm really healthy, but...
Well, considering, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but considering that whatever cut you got kind of knocked you out for a little bit, or at least got you winded.
Yeah, that was a bit unexpected. Could have been the sudden drop in blood pressure, though.
Yeah. So, well, we'll keep an eye on it, I guess.
I'm just going to take some of these, and Florence just starts taking some of the immuno boosters off the wall. She's basically throwing them into her bag.
Sure.
We'll stop by and get you some leather gloves on the way from Target as well.
I already have some.
Oh, well, some more, just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some. I don't think that turtleneck's going to do much right now.
No, the turtleneck's not going to help. I mean, I appreciate it. You got my color.
It was on sale. Don't flatter yourself.
Oh, good. I saved money.
Keep you the change, by the way. Thanks.
It's all yours.
So Foxtrot just made like $70 or something like that?
It's Delta Green money, so...
No, it's not.
Oh, shit. Well, now I feel bad.
Florence has money to burn, though, too. She definitely makes the most money out of all of you.
Fair enough.
Florence is what we would consider wealthy.
Gotcha. Okay.
No one's ever felt bad not giving Florence her change.
When we first started, I asked, what is considered a wealthy profession, and the handler at the time was, well, look up how much microbiologists for the CDC make, and they make, $180K a year or something.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, we're not going to say Florence doesn't know how much a gallon of milk costs, but, maybe a normal gallon of milk, she has no idea what the fuck it costs. She knows exactly how much, organic, locally sourced, pasteurized, raw milk container costs by the quart.
So, one of those, it's just a banana. What could it cost? $15?
Yeah. Well, yeah, if they're imported and picked by a monkey by hand.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so is everyone head to the CDC at this point? You guys reconvening? I know there was talk about trying to question one of the homeless people there, but it sounds like you jumped in the car and you're speeding off to kind of reconnect at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, unless of course, Faust would stay behind.
Faust could stay behind.
Yes, I'm probably going to go ahead and stay behind. I think at that point in time, you might have just straight up dipped quickly. So I will go talk to the. I'll go talk to the individual who was talking about the buzzing.
We're going to talk to Mac. All right, cool.
Yes, I'll go talk to Mac.
All right. Yeah, so Mac is about what you'd expect with the name Mac. He's late 50s, early 60s, white mustache, white beard kind of thing, closely cut, has a bit of a military vibe to him, but kind of has not been in the military for a long time. Several military-based tattoos that you'd know because you have a military background. Guys wearing some surplus clothing, no shirt, probably has his dog tags on, may or may not be wearing them, though. He's kind of sitting on the edge of a bed. He's more sedate than he was previously. There's a couple people that obviously work for the shelter kind of watching him from a slight distance. You're going to approach? What's the plan?
I'm going to approach. Just kind of walk up to it, or not walk up to it, kind of walk to a reasonable distance. With Father Faustus, he's had experience with this before, so he kind of knows a little bit of a drill of the engagement of shell shook. Yeah, folks.
No, I guess as you approach, one of the kind of shelter people does come over. Hey, we just got him to settle down. Do we need to talk to him right now?
Yeah, it's not anything. I just wanted to have a conversation. This isn't something that's going to be too crazy or anything else like that. Just I worked as a grave counselor. I'm a Navy chaplain.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, that might be great then. Person leads you over. Mac, this is what's your name again?
You can call me. My name is Father Galt.
Father Galt, Mac. He wants to talk to you. He also served. Do you feel up to talk to him? Mac kind of slowly nods at this, and Chester just sits down on the bed he's sitting on next to him.
Hey there, Mac.
Father.
How are you?
I'm sitting in a homeless shelter in Chicago. I've been better. Been a long time since I was better, but I've been better.
Yeah, I can't say I know the feeling. I try to do my best to help those that are kind of in that situation. What branch do you serve, if you don't mind me asking?
Marines. Been a long time since I was a Marine, though, too.
It's been a minute since I was a sailor. So,
let's cut the shit, Father. People here only want one thing, just to feel good about themselves or something else. What do you need?
I want to know more about the buzzing.
Kind of stiffens at this. Everyone around you kind of like, oh god, he brought up the buzzing. You want to hear about the buzzing?
Is it the same buzzing we've all heard in a minute, or is it going to be a new buzzing?
No, I'd welcome that buzzing compared to this. This is like 100 angry hummingbirds just following you at night, swarming around your tent.
Is it? Did the buzzing have a? Was the buzzing always there, or did the buzzing just start?
I don't know if the buzzing's always been there. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. Maybe we were lucky up until we weren't. But all I know is we had to clear out of Parkview real quick when the buzzing kicked off. Not much buzzing over by the runoff, but it was all over the place at Parkview. I don't know about the warehouse, but Parkview, it's loud with that. It's like 1,000 things flying around in the dark.
When was the last time you were at Parkview?
I don't know. What's today's date?
I tell him today's date.
Kind of does some math in his head. Yeah, I was there a while back. I started to move there for the summer. You know how it is. Nicer area. Got a view. Couple shows in that park. Some of the food vendors give you food if you feel sorry for yourself. And then we had to leave. I don't listen to a lot of people, but Spud said we had to leave. And if Spud says we have to leave, we have to leave.
Spud. I've learned about Spud, I just learned about Spud not too long ago. Do you know where Spud is right now?
He's over at the runoff. He's always at the runoff. He came all the way to Parkview to tell us we had to leave the park.
Yeah, I learned that Spud was the kind of Spud's respected at the runoff. Who is kind of head over at Parkview?
I don't know. Nicer open air space. We don't really have someone in charge of it, I guess.
Gotcha.
It's not a year-round camp, so kind of it's people come and they go. I guess probably Spud. If something bad happened, he'd come over and try and make sure it got handled or whatever.
What does Spud look like?
Kind of looks at you. Thought you said you knew Spud.
No. I didn't say that I knew Spud. I just was told about Spud.
You got psychotherapy by any chance?
Ew.
What's it at?
Psychotherapy is 30%.
He is noticeably starting to get agitated, I guess. Like, he's probably misconstruing some of the stuff you said or something along those lines. Like, but he's starting to, the tone's definitely rising a little bit. There's some body language going on that suggests increase in agitation.
Oh, no. You know what? I just was wondering if he changed his looks lately or anything else like that, just whether or not anything kind of switched up. But hey, man, thank you for talking to me. By the way, if you ever just need a quick shower or anything else, our Lady of Perpetual Help over 3 blocks this way and everything else like that. Let them know that Father Galt sent you. They'll be able to kind of help you out if you just need some small things or if you need a little bit of, just freshen up.
Yeah, I know the lady. They're good. They're good people there, I guess. Be seeing you, Father, I guess.
Be seeing you, man. Hey, take care. I get up and I go. I text Francis too. Like, hey, I've kind of got a couple things else from Mac. Couldn't go too deep, couldn't go too deep. Who's already feeling a little agitated. Pick me up when you have the chance, or do you want me to just take an Uber? Send.
2 minutes later, you'll receive a text message back saying, "Meet us at the CDC."
Yeah, it is.
All right, so we're going to pick up at the CDC. You've all arrived. The room's been cleaned up some. What's the conversation like?
I burst into the room.
All right.
I got I immediately run over to Florence. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I told you, I'm doing fine. Look, it's not even that bad, and she'll, kind of just show him the cut.
Does it look bad?
No, it's just it's a deep cut, but not a bad cut. Like, it's a clean cut. It's suspiciously clean, actually. Like, it's a very clean cut in that regard, too, actually. Yeah, it's not bad, though. Didn't even go all the way to the bone, just a little bit deeper than you might like.
Look, I'm fine. I can tell that whatever that is, as long as you're not coughing up half a lung 24/7, you're probably going to be fine. And I've been taking these, and she'll show him the empty syringes. These should help.
God. I don't know if I can lose somebody else.
I understand. Look, it's probably good that we've all... Where's the father?
Huh? Isn't he right behind me?
Maybe he waited in the car?
You're not there just yet.
No, I'm not there because you sped off. I thought was talking to the dude.
All right.
I'd imagine I wouldn't be on the scene until maybe about 20 minutes.
All right. So look,
Did you forget the Padre? I feel like that's some sort of mortal sin there.
No, he stayed behind. He wanted to talk to somebody.
Well, for simplicity, so we can all get informed on what we've got, we should wait until he's here. Father But here, make sure you have this on you. Do you have a lighter? Yeah. Fire is what you want to use against these things. So keep one of these bug spray cans with you.
See. What kind of bugs?
I don't know.
So the sample of what you pulled out, the baseball-sized insect thing, that probably didn't get destroyed because of anything. Like, you killed the stuff on the ground, and cleaning up, you'd have noticed that, like, they didn't just burn, they melted almost.
Here, take a look at this, and she'll show him the bug.
Yeah. So again, like, it kind of looks like a dragonfly and a mosquito hybrid of some kind. The legs are a little bit too long. It's not as elongated. The sack on it's definitely deflated some this time, though, because it got drained. Hell, there's probably there's still some of that liquid in a sample container somewhere, too, even.
Jesus.
She'll point at the beak. It's like, that is super sharp. It went straight through those gloves, and those gloves are... Well, you use those, and then you layer latex gloves under. So, takes a while. Or it would take a lot to get through one. But, yeah, that's what I've got. And if it infects someone who's susceptible to, well, diseases and whatnot, this is going to sound really weird, but it, like, hardens their organs like an egg, kind of.
I don't understand. What do you mean hardens it? Like rigor mortis?
One of the samples I got, these things, they're slowly hardening over time. I figured out how to counter it. But one of the samples I hadn't messed with, it must have hardened, and then the maggot-like things started breaking out, cracking it open like it was an egg. Like a fucking chicken egg.
So are you telling me that everybody that's disappeared by this is going to be spitting out these disgusting bugs?
Maybe. And that's going to be a problem, because if it is, we're going to have to quarantine some big areas and get a big cleanup crew out here and sell it to the media somehow.
Oh no.
I guess I arrive at around this time.
Yeah, you're here by now.
Hey, sorry that I got stuck. Sorry if I smell too. That cab smelled like weed and piss. What's going on? This place looks like a mess.
Yeah. Fire.
Gotcha. Purposeful or accidental?
Both.
All right.
Yeah, so Florence will fill them in.
Sure.
So you're telling me that these bodies turn into just infestations?
Yeah.
All right. Well, did you by any chance hear buzzing by when you saw these things?
Did we?
No, nothing has made a buzzing sound. Like, maybe the stuff you saw was crawling. The full-grown insect, or like the insect you pulled out of the neck, it does have wings.
I mean, if you ever heard a dragonfly, I'm sure that these things sound like 10 times worse.
Well, you're going to... that doesn't sound great. I was talking to one of the unhoused folks over at the homeless shelter. It was Mac. He was kind of talking about buzzing before we got to talk to the head of Holly something, but whatever, not even the point. So apparently they've had to clear out of Parkview because one of the head honchos of like the runoff was advising them to do so, and they're going to listen to him. But apparently, the Parkview is the Parkview campsite buzzing everywhere. And the guy said there was like hundreds of these things just buzzing around, surrounding your tent at night.
Okay. So we don't want to go there at night.
But we still have to go there.
Yeah, I think that we need to talk to the camp leader, the woman who's trying to get rid of the camps.
Vicky. Sorry about that.
Vicky.
I interrupt you.
No, we need to talk to her. I don't know for sure, but if somebody's, well, perpetuating this infestation, she's the most likely candidate. So, I need to I think that I need to quarantine for at least 24 hours. And I need one of you to find me an off-the-books doctor. Or I don't care who it is, but I'm not going to be able to find one.
I may have some people I can contact in some interesting places. Give me some time. I'm sure I can scrounge somebody up. Any specific focus or field you're looking for?
I need somebody who's going to be able to look at my blood, or rather just get the blood work done and give me the results.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to go back to my apartment, until I at least need a day to make sure that I'm not going to fuck up and put you guys at risk.
Gotcha. Do you have any talking points that you want to ask Vicky by any chance? I was thinking Francis and I were going to go ruin some Karen's day.
Yeah, I mean, I had thought that we could float the idea that the places might get shut down because of some infestation there, and float like the CDC and see if she's willing to talk about anything she might know, like what the infestation could be and how bad it is. But
Vicky doesn't want. I don't think Vicky wants them because of an infestation. Vicky just wants them because she just hates the poor.
Yeah, like I said, if anyone's causing this, she's the prime suspect. It's usually someone collaborating with something like this. I don't know, but
wait, you're telling me that an angry housewife that calls cops on barbecues is causing these alleged bugs to be busting out of corpses or busting out of body parts?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's possible.
All right.
Can one of you drive me back to the apartment? Or the hotel?
I can drive you. If you're looking to get blood sample work done, I can also collect blood samples from you now and run them over to wherever I need to. Unless you want the doctor to come to you here. Is that what you're looking for?
No, I don't even really need to talk to them.
All right.
Yeah, let's take the samples.
All right. Yeah. Then let's go ahead and I'll drop you off, get the blood samples from there, and then I'll run them over and get them done, and then bring you back whatever they give me.
Yeah, and Francis, I'll check in with you via text like every 30 minutes.
Excellent, thank you.
All right. And Florence will go about finishing cleaning up the lab, and then go with John back to the hotel.
Cool. Yeah, John, Foxtrot, give me a search at +20.
Okay. And I rolled a 50 success.
Yeah, you know someone that knows a vet that can help you out or something like that.
Okay. So am I going to have to do like an all-nighter road trip to go visit said person who?
No, that's just Chicago. There's lots of doctors that have questionable morals. I think this is even like. Are people aware of like the whole stereotype of vets being mob doctors?
I have not heard of this one. But...
Oh, it's a real thing. Yeah, several. It's not a real thing, but yeah, there's a whole thing out there of people that occasionally work as veterinarians during the day, specifically surgical veterinarians, do like bullet removals and stuff like that for various crime organizations.
Well, then I will use some of my interesting contacts through the CIA to get a hold of my doctor friend.
I assume you have like a list of people in Chicago where it's like, if you get shot in Chicago, here's the doctor you go see. It's like,
oh yeah,
Four Paws and Friends Veterinary Clinic or something.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll go to my totally legitimate friend to get this blood work done.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Well, first I have to drop off forms. So
Yeah. Yep. All right, so you do that. You're gonna go check them out. Yeah, they can like probably even come to Florence if need be and stuff like that. They're used to kind of this weird type of situation, so we can hand wave that for now. But so, Faustus and Francis, what are you gonna go do? You gonna kind of spend the rest of the evening meditating on this stuff? You gonna do some more investigating? What's the plan?
Take a look at my notes.
I want to see if I could actually use church connects. If this is a shrill suburbanite, she's probably going to have a specific home network, I guess, or like if anyone's heard of her or whatever the heck. Church gossip is like a legit real thing.
No. I guess I'm trying to decide if Vicky would indeed swim in those circles, but what stat were you going to use to roll on that, I guess? It's just a search?
Would I be able to do human intelligence with? No, not human intelligence.
No.
Not. Yeah, I guess search with. Oh, I guess I would be with search with that. Because really it would just be kind of the father dipping into like church gossip.
Yeah. Let you roll for that. Why not?
That was accidentally did stealth. I don't know how I would do that. Oh shit. I rolled a 3% off of 20 success.
Yeah, so the church you're staying at, they are maybe not aware of Vicky specifically, but they are aware of a group of housewives based out of the kind of housing development that have been very busy in being very not nice to the homeless population around there. There's been a variety of petitions. Like, they've worked overtime for the last, we'll say 18 months, give or take some, trying to get the cops to show up and run them off. Like, they try to get a variety of ordinances passed that would ban the stuff. Like, they've been mostly unsuccessful because everyone's like, shut up, you're fine. They camp like down below your properties and stuff. Like, maybe one wanders in sometimes, but like, you just don't like it being in your backyard. So yeah, get over yourself, lady, kind of thing. But yeah, no, it's definitely a known thing in the charity organizations of Chicago, I guess.
Do they by any chance have any dirt on her? Whether or not it would be like illicit affairs or whatever the heck have you?
She's not a church-going person per se. You know her. They know of her because of, well, she's a person that's busy getting in the way of, charity work and stuff like that. But
okay,
she's not. But her full name is Vicky Victoria O'Neill.
Vicky Victoria O'Neill.
Her nickname's Vicky, but her full name's Victoria O'Neill. Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. And from there, I guess I would retire. I think I would actually take up a room to where Francis as well as Florence is staying.
Yeah, it's been a full day of sleuthing too. It totally makes sense to kind of call it at this point. One of you did get wounded, if not severely wounded, but there was a thing. You guys definitely, half of the squad did encounter some unnatural ass stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I also will stop by Target and pick up a lighter as well as a propane torch.
Sure. Sounds good. So do people want to kind of flash forward the next day? Foxtrot did find a doctor for Florence. Is there anything people want to do, I guess, before we kind of move on to the next day, or no?
Can Florence get somebody to patch up her hand?
Oh, yeah, no, the doctor will come by and do that, yeah. Foxtrot was quite successful in finding a local doctor that deals with criminal activities. That's like, yeah, screw it. You just want me to stitch up your hand? That's easy. No bullets to pull out. Whatever.
Yeah, you need to stitch up the hand and run this blood work for me.
Totally fine to do that.
Perfect.
Yeah. They're a vet, not a doctor, but they can definitely do the work.
I also would like to, just in case, actually, I might be able to hold off on that for now. Never mind. I was going to see if I could find some phosphorus grenades in somewhere in one of my shady dealings around here.
That's a little bit more specified, but it might be worth checking in. You do have an access to a green box.
Okay. So, yeah, that'd be something I would probably look for since it's does cause fire.
Yeah.
So that would come in handy for dealing with these things potentially down the line. So, the green boxes. Remind me, the green box, is that the Delta Green? Like, hey, in case you need this box.
Yeah, it's a stash house where Delta Green agents, both past and present, have stashed things that may or may not be useful to other operatives. There's no necessarily rules of what is or isn't in one. It's more either stuff that they didn't think they could transport easily, or it's stuff that they're like, yeah, maybe someone will have need for this in the future, or it's a mix of both. It also might just be items that were deemed too dangerous to transport in normal fashion. Like, it's quite possible to open up a green box and have it full of 100 ping pong balls and nothing else.
Okay. All right. Yeah, mainly, I would probably, I think I want to regroup with the team first and then go check it out as a group to see if they have any kind of incendiary type of ammo. Not necessarily ammo, but like type of grenades or some sort of
something burny
thing. Yeah, something burny, yes.
Yep.
So, but I'll save that for once we're all grouped up.
Yeah. So it sounds like we want to kind of flash forward to the next day, though. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I'll say the lab reports that it's a real speedy doctor. The lab results come back real quick. Nothing in Florence's system to be worried about.
Does she feel all right?
Yeah, you feel better. Again, like, you're not sure if you got poisoned. You're not sure if it's just getting cut. Like, the thing was dead by all measures. Or it was dead. Like, you didn't get attacked by any of the living stuff. It was just kind of incredibly sharp. And it kind of make it's akin to like slicing your finger with like a kitchen knife by accident or something like that. It hurts and it's embarrassing, but it's not really that big a deal.
Well, and the area is not inflamed, like it's infected or anything.
No more so than just getting a cut. Yeah.
Are we all meeting in the same room, or like how are we meeting? Or now, or is there even a call to meeting, or is it just the next day?
That's just the next day. You could all meet up, though. Pretty made plans the night before to do something like that.
Meet in Florence's room again.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. You good?
I think I'm transforming into a bug.
Like Franz Kafka, or are we talking about Jeff Goldblum? Wait, I think those are the same things.
I don't know. I think I'm getting those like bug eyes that Mark Zuckerberg has.
Mm-hmm. All in all, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, we're looking for a Mrs. Victoria O'Neill. Vicky Short. Notorious amongst the volunteers around here as just being an absolute nightmare. Unfortunately, no extracurricular activities, or at least not that anyone knows of. No one in her social circles or whatever have you. I was hoping that she was having an affair or some shit like that we could use against her.
She might be. You just don't know it because she's not a church person.
Mm-hmm. But nothing along the lines of the church circles. Does anyone here have means to pry into someone's personal information?
I could use my computer science skill, maybe.
What are you looking for, I guess, exactly?
Social media, secret social media.
Yeah, that sounds like a search. And what's your comp side again?
43.
I will give you a plus 30 to your search for that.
94 out of a lot failure.
So you don't find anything super incriminating, but she does have she definitely has a social media presence. Yeah, it's about what you'd expect. Lots of posting about how great it is living in her neighborhood, and some complaints, like a lot of complaints about the homeless.
Do you have any like kids, or are there any like weird esoteric books or something that might be in the background, or symbols or anything like that?
No, but she's married, has a husband, Patrick O'Neill, and 2 kids, Amanda and Jason.
How about him? Can I look and see if he's having an affair?
Do a search on that.
30 as well? Or
Yep.
22 critical.
Yeah, so he is kind of a well-to-do nobody, for lack of a better phrase. He works at some investing firm based out of Chicago. Like, it has a obnoxiously clean kind of image to him. Not suspiciously clean, just aggressively boring. Like, has a very set routine, like goes to has a standing squash reservation every week for 7 a.m. on Saturday mornings, et cetera, et cetera. Like, maybe the most kidnappable man ever, because you just put a truck in front of him, you like walk into it, he's so on autopilot kind of thing. Seems to work a lot of late hours. Finances are in pretty good order. Yeah, everything you find, like, he's too boring to be anything of note almost. You do find that him and his wife are in counseling, though. Based on some of his bank charges, it does appear they're in counseling for marriage stuff.
They're having marriage strife. But this guy is actually so boring that I think that if I talk to him for more than 10 minutes, I might want to kill myself. So
I mean, that's honestly a great grounds of probably affairs or whatever have you. I just want to see whether or not we had enough or any kind of information, just in case if conversation with her ends up going sour.
So I mean, I don't know what you guys think. I was thinking about approaching with like the angle of, hey, we might be shutting this place down. Do you know of any like violations out there? See if she might spill any information she knows.
Well, I'm pretty sure if Francis over here flashes his badge and whatnot, she'll spill as much information as possible.
Yeah.
Whoa. I can't just be flashing my badge to every lady.
I can flash my badge if you need. My badge isn't a federal... Well, I mean, I guess I am a federal employee, just not federal law enforcement.
Well, I mean, if this is one of those things that's going to end up... Well, here's the thing. If this is one of those things that's going to end up kind of reiterizing her concerns, we might be doing this community harm by kind of shutting down these social services. I just want to bring this up, just in the sense of, hey, I want to tread lightly. I don't want to hurt an entire unhoused community.
Yeah, that'd be really unfortunate. I don't really think that I want to help this woman either, but I want to kind of play into the idea that we're helping her, and she thinks that we might be helping her. If that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Well, may I suggest an idea potentially?
Sure. What's that?
So, Foxtrot has a certain set of skills that they might not help you get to Vicky necessarily, but they might help you use the fact that she lives in a gated community against her.
Yeah?
I'm not aware of these skills from Foxtrot.
I'm realizing, I have suspicion Foxtrot might not realize he's got some skills that would be very useful in this situation, hypothetically, that aren't tying her to a chair and electrocuting her.
I'm like, do you want me to go that route? Because
no, but you have a very high SIGINT and you have a very high electrical skill.
Yes, that's the other thing. I was thinking when you said gated community, I'm like, oh, well, yeah.
Yes,
well, if you have SIGINT, you can probably hack into some of her social medias too.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I dabble in little stuff here and there. But my electronics and some of my SIGINT is kind of more limited. Kind of dabble a little more with some of the heavy machinery side, so I guess essentially, do you guys want to break into this place? Is this what I'm hearing?
I think it'd just be funny if all of a sudden, say the gates of a gated community have failed, and it's no longer a gated community; it's just a community with an open door.
You're going full Home Alone. I was more thinking by your powers combined of Florence and Foxtrot, you could probably tap the security system.
Yeah.
Get some camera footage.
That I can do.
We could do that and find out when they leave. And if we can control the security system, we can cut the cameras and we can break into their house and search it. I mean, we know when her husband's gone, which is basically all day. So,
yeah, and I'll just put this out here. But even if the husband does come home, I have means of dealing with folks as well. I can be very convincing in my own special way. But it would probably be best if you guys aren't there. But if we want to stage a good old-fashioned break-in,
let's get control of the security first.
Okay. Let me go grab my stuff then. Are we doing this right now? What are we doing?
This is kind of your expertise, not mine.
Well, I guess, Andrew, what time is it?
It's the morning, I guess. Do you want to make an intelligence roll so I can kind of explain to you maybe how this is a great moment. Your character know how to do this. You as a person may not know how to do this, unfortunately.
Okay, well, my intelligence roll, fuck it. Oh, it's low, but sure. No.
Oh, no.
No, I just blanked out.
88% fumble.
Yep.
There's a lot of 88 fumbles.
Yeah, that was the first roll of this whole campaign, wasn't it?
For someone there was a fumble. I think it's 100% fumble, but yeah, no.
That was 100% fumble.
No, that was me. That was me.
The alertness. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got some crazy ideas, but even kind of amongst your craziness, like based on just your background, you'd know the easiest approach to going about this is probably like a security office or something attached. Maybe it's a hut or something. That's what you should go after first.
Yeah.
That's definitely the correct place to go after.
I would not be surprised if the security office isn't connected by any chance to some sort of like housing, some sort of HOA, like auditorium or like shared space. Wouldn't surprise me if they have any kind of little security area over there. We can always start there. There's also the main office. I'm sure they have a main office. Most of these gated communities would have some kind of main office because they're foofy like that. So,
I mean, if you need, usually the security little like area is right at the gates because they check people's IDs when they come in. We could distract him while you sneak in if you need to like get in and do something. We can keep him distracted. If needed.
I don't know what you guys have in mind to distract, but yeah, I can get in where I need to. Assuming that all the stuff isn't actually in the security desk, but I doubt it's in the front.
I mean, I was just thinking that Francis and Faustus can pretend to get in a fight near the community.
All right, sounds good to me. Then I'll make my way to see if I can find where they have the kind of the security camera link-ins. Do a little bit of jerry-rigging and see what I can find, and yeah, tap into the feed.
Question. It's just a security guard, right? So, like, rent a cop or just some dude being paid $2 over minimum wage just to watch a housing unit. Could we just sneak in there and just knock him out?
Well, if we knock him out, then they're going to know that somebody was there.
True. Okay.
You Navy guys don't stealth.
We do. Sneak in there, knock him out.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about SEALs is they would sneak in, knock people out, and leave, and that wouldn't be an issue, but we need to make sure nobody knows that we were there. We don't want cops crawling around the gated community.
True. True.
That sounds good. All right.
I don't know what use I'm going to be out there. I'm not stealthy. Not the greatest on my feet. So if you need me, I can be on the phone with you and walk you through the computer stuff. But
That works. Yeah, you can be the, what is the name? You can be our person. Yeah, you can be our operator, if you will, or kind of our phone operator. In a way, we'll just kind of be out in the field and be your agents on this one.
sure, I'll get a police scanner too, and I'll let you guys know. Like, I'll let Francis and Faustus know about how long the cops are out when they're dispatched and everything. So,
I'm sorry.
or if they're dispatched at all, you guys are gonna stage a fight.
Terrible idea.
I'm not the federale here. What is your idea?
Just hop the fence in a different spot.
Well, we're trying to get into the security den so we can get control of the security systems.
Knock him out then. It's fine.
Yes, someone else is thinking the same page that I am.
But if we knock him out, they're gonna know somebody was there.
That's fine.
I hate to say it, but for lack of a better word, just blame it on one of the homeless people. They're going to blame it on them anyway.
Okay.
I mean,
there's your cover.
I could kind of dress up in rags.
Yeah, some rags, enough to give them a distraction. One of us knocks them out, we can sneak in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll wait in the car. Actually, you can just call me when you need me to do the computer stuff for you, and I'll start looking at this sample of this milky, gross shit.
Yeah, that sounds good. I take it, Father, you won't be dressing up, because I feel like maybe there's a conflict of interest between you and the Lord with this one, so maybe Francis will take that one.
Conflict of interest between me and the Lord?
Well, I mean, you dressing up, pretending to be a homeless person when you're out here trying to help the homeless people. Maybe conflict of interest for you. I don't know. That sits well in your conscience.
Understandably so. But if I'm sneaking around, I don't really need Oh yeah, you're right. I don't need to. If I'm sneaking around, I don't think I need to be dressed up as a homeless individual. Just knock them out. No one's gonna see me, right?
Well, just trying to give you some peace of mind, Padre. So,
I won't pretend to be. I won't pretend to be someone, and I won't pretend to be somebody. I'll just be who I am, do the job that I need to do, and then be done with this.
Okay. Sounds good. If we're going to do any kind of sneaking in, we definitely shouldn't be doing this during the day. So, get some rest, get some food, and we should probably do this nightfall.
I'm going to go switch into my athletic gear, and I'm just going to go ahead and run the rounds around the community. You know, just a regular old jogger.
Sure.
That'll work. Florence, you definitely need some rest between all that's happened, plus, blood work and get you stitched up. You need rest. So, get some shut-eye.
I'll just be here.
Francis, I don't know what you got planned. We can go scope out the area as well if you want with Faustus. Beyond that, I gotta go get some gear, get some stuff ready. I don't know if you've got some rounds you gotta go do as far as that goes, but yeah.
Yes, good idea.
Would that be an alertness if I'll be running around doing, just kind of checking out any kind of spots?
Well, so this is going to go in a couple stages. First off, you have to get into the gated community.
Oh, I could probably, hop a fence or be stealthy about it.
Right,
but I could also... Or, the gated community is... Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I can't be... I'd have to kind of hop into the gated community at some point. Fuck. Yeah, I could hop the fence, more than likely.
Just jog in when he opens it for a car. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be good.
So how's this going down? Is the father going in first?
Yes. So, can I stage this as something that would require a priest? A house meeting? A house blessing? That would require for someone to be notified or some of that.
I mean, this is Chicago. I suspect someone might have a priest come to their house for something specific. Like, again, I'm going back to how do you want to go about doing this? There's a bunch of ways to get in there. Unfortunately, Agent Foxtrot fumbled their intelligence check on this thing, so you're kind of being forced to go with maybe not the best idea, but an idea that he came up with. He is the intelligence, and by this I mean like surveillance expert of all four of you, hypothetically.
Hold on, is this gated community like a push button? Like you enter a code?
Nah, this is like a guard gate and stuff like that. This is a hardcore gated community, I guess. Like there's a big fence around the entire thing, or at least a way to prevent people from walking into it easily. There is a guard gate that you have to get past. Probably has a swinging door, or not a door, but like a lever that goes up and down to stop cars from coming in. Remember, the rest of the area around this isn't a great neighborhood. It's not terrible, but it's not the best option out there.
Is this like up against the lake?
It looks over a park, no lake nearby.
Oh, it looks over a park. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know anybody in the church that lives in the neighborhood or within the circle that would be available to, that would be like interested in talking to a priest?
I mean, maybe, but also they'd probably go with a local priest or something like that. And this is expensive enough and gentrification-y enough that probably a priest wouldn't be living there necessarily.
Damn it. Okay.
Your best bet might be to scope out the area first, I guess, too. Like that wouldn't be a bad place to start. Just like you can look around the outside of this thing. Again, like you've yet to kind of establish the relationship between the Parkview homeless camp and what exactly it does to the gated community either.
Gotcha. So then I'll go ahead and take a walk around the area, not so much inside the gated community, because that's what I was thinking about. So I'll go check out the area around and find out like what the hell this community is with the how close this homeless establishment is, I guess, to the community.
Sure.
Search alertness for that.
You're just trying to figure out how close the two are together, I guess? Is that what you're trying to do?
Oh no, I'm good. So Father Faustus is going to travel to where the pines are at. He's going to walk the kind of, I guess, the perimeter of the pines, or at least the front entrance of the pines, and see like how big this place is. And just kind of spend a day just kind of walking around.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. The actual development will be listed as a place you could totally get to, kind of thing. And that's a thing you could easily Google or look up. And there's probably advertisements around the area for like coming soon, or you could move here now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally a thing you could find easily. That's definitely a thing you could do. So you're going to go off and you're going to kind of like do a sweep around the outside of this place.
Yes.
Anyone going with him?
I mean, I can tag along for a bit.
Okay. Florence is kind of high-towering it.
Yeah, Florence is, yeah.
What is Francis doing through all this?
Probably just tagging along.
All right, so the three of you are going to kind of do a sweep around the property?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That works. You're going to split up.